Hello everybody, this is Trina again. Yeah, life, crazy life. Okay, enough about crazy life. Crazy life doesn't need to follow me over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a catalog flip through. This is the new core catalog for Close to My Heart. It's going to last a year, September. Starts in September and ends next August, at the end of next August, when the new core catalog comes out. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this catalog and flip through in a different video. And the reason being is because this sucker is full of stuff. I am very excited. So I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to go ahead and open this one. So there are products in here that, usually we have core products that are yearly products that don't come in quite when the catalog is ready, I don't know, usually they come in just after the catalog comes out, and this one's no different, but when you add coronavirus or COVID-19 to that situation, it just makes it a little bit longer than that. So at the end of this catalog, I will have a list of the items that are in the catalog and the proposed availability dates. They're months, but they kind of got it figured out to where it's like mid, or late, or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah. I'm so excited. I love this one. Cool. Okay. Whoa. All right. So here we are. And we have the table of contents. We have our founder and CEO statement, which is lovely because she's the one that made Close to My Heart from the beginning, which is awesome. So these, I'm going to have to give you some close-ups of these. Okay, so we have the Craft with Heart subscription. Not working. It's just not working. Okay, let's try this again. We have the Craft with Heart subscription service here for Close to My Heart, and this one's scrapbooking, and this one's the card making. And there are 3 different ways to get it. So for me, I want to get these 2. I want to get the November, and I want to get the December. And so when I go to purchase this, I can choose which ones I want to purchase, and which is it's exciting. I will have to make sure that when I do that, I stop it from recurrent. What is the word? Charging my card or my bank, for the next one, because I don't even know what the next one after December is going to be. So that is something that when you order this, if you don't change that option, then you will get it the next year, the next quarter, or the next month, and they will automatically send it because you didn't change that setting. So but yes, I'm going to give you guys it has been a while since I have done anything crafty on video, so bear with me, please. Okay, so this one is for September. You can see it's kind of school themed. Our school is actually starting on the 31st of August. Can you believe it? I haven't started in August in about 5 years, so this is going to be interesting. This one's October. Aren't those gorgeous? And then this one's November. I just love that one. And then this one's December. And I love that it's not really traditional colors. And then look at those old-fashioned tags in the background. It reminds me of my grandmother. She had a lot of ornaments and tags and stuff that were just like that. I'm like, I love those. They're so cute. Okay, so these are the cards that you can get kits for the card making subscription. Something for all year round. course, if you want to, you can get these kits and just mix and match them. You know what I mean? You don't have to put them together exactly like they have in the instructions. You can use all of the pieces and create your very own. Of course, the cards are 2 of each of these. I'm not sure which ones go which. I would assume that there are going to be some that are more, like peace would be more towards, and this one here would probably be more towards Christmas, and then the grateful and the wreath kind of thing is going to be more towards like Thanksgiving, kind of, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. So when you go look on my website, it will kind of show you what is for each month so that you know what you're buying, right? Now these are the how-to programs. We've got the Love of Color, volume 2. It is not in yet, but it will be coming in. I really do not have my, actually I might have it in my phone so that I can tell you guys what, when it's supposed to be coming in, which would be nice. Let me see here. Not that one. Let's see here. Sorry about this, guys. I just want to make sure that you guys have the information. I guess I can definitely put it on the back side. Okay, so the Love of Color should be in, okay, so Love of Color Volume 2 should be expected later in August. And then we've got the Love of Color 1, which is already here. And then we have a Make It From Your Heart Volume 5, which it says in here available late 2020. Make It From Your Heart. So that should be in October or later. Wow. So yes, those will come in when they are able to come in. So we've got the lovely paper collection. You can choose to have it with the sticker sheet or without. I actually have this somewhere here. This paper pack right here. It is really gorgeous. And I like being able to show you guys exactly what it looks like. If I could order everything in the catalog, you know, I totally would have done that, but I can't. But yes, like there, it is gorgeous. It is a lovely color, which I did not change the color value. This is the color of the year, which is actually a soft, muted blue called Blue Belle, and that's the color of the year. And on this sheet, it stands out like a sore thumb, like it's a very, it looks like it's bluebird, but it's really not. Anyways, that's the sticker sheet, and then we have obviously the paper pack, and as you can see, we have 8 different, not 8, and that would be the dog. We have 12 different patterns, and you get 2 sheets of each in this. And the, yeah, it costs the same as a paper in the supplemental catalog. But these ones are in the core catalog, so they're going to be here all year round. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys these papers. Again, they are way brighter. I'm going to pause this real quick and see if I can change that. Sorry about that, guys. I was right in the middle of talking to you, and the power went out real fast. So, yeah, there's that. Anyways, so we have seasonal borders. We were just talking about You're My Jam. And then we have, so as you can see, it kind of coordinates with a new die cut that we have. So, yes, there is that. And then these are seasonal borders. And as you can see, there's lots of different borders here and great sentiments. And that one comes with 28 stamps. That's a lot of stamps. Okay, so this one is one that I'm excited about. This is Spring Scene, and then we have Summer Scene, Autumn Scene, and Winter Scene. and I am going to zoom or like scoot these closer so you guys can see the differences. So like this one's got different types of leaves. It's got birdhouses, and all that kind of stuff. Alrighty, husband checked to make sure everything was okay in here since the power went out. So I just paused you guys real quick. Okay, so summer scene. You've got the tires swing and the bright sun and birdies, and the leaves are, there's more leaves. These ones in the spring one has flowers too, which is kind of cool. And then, so the way this works, so when you put like the leaves on there, they're not going to be all in the same exact spot as the flowers. Same with these leaves. Some of them are going to overlap like these ones. So I don't know if you can see those in the example here. There you go. So you can kind of see that they're going to land on that tree like our flowers do with our leaves on our flowering trees in the spring. And then some of you may not have flowering trees in the spring, which means you may just have summer ones, right? But that way you can do two tones. You don't have to do, like, you could do a first generation stamping and a second generation stamping to get, you know, a lighter version of the same color. And then we've got autumn, or here we call it fall or autumn, either one. But yeah, and then the leaves are starting to fall down and blowing around everywhere with the wind. And then we've got winter. And then all of these trees are different. So like if you wanted to combine them and do a spooky tree like cluster, and you could totally do that. But yeah, you can mix and match. There's snowman, so you've got lots of different, these have a lot of the different elements. And this kind of gives you a hint as to another die, a couple of die sets that are coming up later on in the catalog. Yes, yes, yes. But I think those are cute. Let's see. We have our alphabet stamp sets, and they have several new ones and some that they have carried over. Some that I haven't got my hands on yet because I don't use alphabet stamps very much, but I want them. I know that at one point I will use them, you know, like as soon as if I ever get started on my project life kind of, or picture my life kind of stuff, pocket scrapbooking. I will definitely use these for pocket scrapbooking. So, but anyways, we have marquee alphabet, simple serif uppercase, simple serif lowercase, pennant banner alphabet. Now these three, they coordinate with thin cuts. Just so you guys know that will be coming up later. And then we've got the inline, which is not new, and then we have floral alphabet, which is new, hokey, pokey, which is the alphabet. And the way these are shown is like they show you the actual size of the letters, and then they show you what is available, what is all included in the stamp set. And they do that for each of these. So we've got whimsy, we've got Stacy's hand, farmhouse alphabet, I love that one, and then teeny tiny type. And then we have the Melissa Esplin penmanship collection. Is it a program? It's a program. We've got the instruction guide, which if you get the instruction guide, you will need to have an 8.5 by 11 album to go with it. We do offer 8.5 by 11 albums, just so you know. We've got ballerina and charcoal, and then I feel like we may have another color. I may be wrong. We'll see in the rest of the book. But we've got the multicolor small brush pen set. This is not new. We've got also the tracing paper, which isn't new either. None of these are new, but they are all very usable. You can either just stamp them, or you can stamp and practice going over them so that you can write your own calligraphy, or your own I guess not calligraphy. These are all shown at half the size, but we've got sentiments, we've got joy, we've got today, and we've got months. And I love these stamp sets. They would be so handy dandy to have, right? And then we have Story by Stacy, the Storyteller collection or program. how-to book, and then we have the storytelling pack, the memory protectors combo pack, and then we have a storyteller bundle, which is the catalog or the insert, the storyteller insert, the how-to insert, and the everyday 6x8 everyday life album that it fits into. So we have Stories I Love, which is another story by Stacy. It's a smaller version. It is 6x8 album. And then we have the Story by Stacy short story workshop kit, which is a 6x6 album or 6x6 albums. And then you can obviously get your kit, and it comes with all of the stuff here. You can pick your color of whether you just want the album or the kit, the full kit. And then we have the Story Starter, which are workshop kits, and they are 4x4 albums with built-in memory protectors, so that you don't have to add anything into it other than just like your photos and your journaling. Now this floral one, I do know it is a gorgeous little floral one, but it's going to be part of a special, and they wanted to be able to add it in here. So once that special is here, it will be included in. Then it will be in the year-long catalog, but not until that special is here. So we have Once Upon a Time stamp set in the details and Stacy's hand, which we saw in the alphabets, and I'll give you a close-up of the stamps here. And these are great for these smaller these smaller collections. What am I trying to say? Not workbook. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. Album. They work great in these smaller albums. That's what I'm trying to say. Not just in albums, but you can use those for, like I said, the pocket scrapbooking. Because you have smaller spaces to write, right? So that you write, to give your details. So you can definitely use a smaller stamp set for that. Now, these are the thin cuts, and boy, have they really upped their game on the thin cuts. So these are all at 50%. So imagine twice the size that you see here. We've got large bows, we've got small bows, we've got leaves, we've got stitched hexagons, and 3D flowers. And that's just the first page. So yes. Okay, so we have a floral background, we have olive branches, we have a stitched lattice background. The stitched lattice background, I actually have that one here, and I will kind of show you what it looks like. I have not been able to use it yet, but as you can see, it just kind of looks like that, and you can kind of see these are little flowers here, and then you've got your scalloped border, your mini scalloped border, and then your stitching that goes through all of the inside there. So it's a nice sturdy die too. Let me see if I can get it to go in here on the magnetic sheet. There we go. And that's this one here. And so I'm going to give you a close-up of that as well, just so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. There you go. Okay. And then we have hearts background die, tabbed doors, card front. So each of these, it's got a fold here on one spot, and then these open like little doors. And then we've got multi-square window, which is not new, and then we've got the multi-circle window, which is not new, but still lovely to have. And these ones are all shown at 75%, because as you can see, like this one is this one. So this is definitely I don't know what size card front, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size front. Sized card front. Okay, so we have stitched simple brackets, And we have stitched scalloped brackets. We have stitched fancy brackets. We have stitched brackets, scalloped circle. There's a bundle for the brackets here. You get the stitched simple brackets, the stitched fancy brackets, and the stitched scallop brackets in this bundle. And then, so you can buy them individually or you can buy them in a bundle. So my whole heart is a die. I believe there's 2 dies. There's one for the background and then one for the words. And then we have thanks, which again, there's one for the background and one for the words. We have a waterfall card die set, and it I don't even know how to explain it. When you pull the bottom, they flip up like in a waterfall. You know how it just keeps going? And so they flip up like that, which is pretty cool. We have, now these are dies for the alphabet, right? So we've got simple serif uppercase, simple serif lowercase, and then these ones all go, they coordinate with the stamp set. So kind of like this, if I can show you here. So one of them is a die, and then the other one is the like the red part. The white part is the die, the red part is the stamp. So they coordinate together. And then we also have the simple serif bundle, which is the thin cuts and the stamp set. Oh wait, this is, oh, so this is both. Wait a minute. Okay, so it is this and the 2 stamp sets that go with those is this bundle here. And then we have the classic alphabet, which is pretty cool. They are 1.5 inches tall, so say about that tall. Yep, about that tall. I don't know what that like goes on to as far as card fronts, so 1.5 inches. I have been way, excuse me, I have been way out of the whole crafting thing for way too long. It feels like it's been like 6 months. You guys will probably know my last video whenever it says that I've been on here. Probably wasn't an actual crafting video. Crafty maybe, but not crafting. So I miss it a lot. But life is crazy wild right now. So, and I have no idea when it's going to slow down. So we've got a Star Shaker window. Now, I do want to show this to you guys. It's kind of hard to see. We've got Star Shaker window foam and acetate. So it's got a full, so as like, see how this cuts out the star? So this has a star cut out on the outside, and then it has foam slices on the inside. So you can cut this out and stick it right on this, and then it will, you can pull it off the backing so that you have your, well, you probably wouldn't want to do that because you have to put your acetate on there first. And then you can put it on there. But that way it's already done. You don't have to finagle with foam tape or anything like that. And then the shaker cuts out the stars, the 2 different types of stars as well. Now we've also got hearts. So we've also got the same thing with the heart foam. And then we've got circles with the circle foam. It's pretty cool. Now these 2 are new. The stars and the heart are new. The circle is not new, but they did create the foam for each of those. I think they actually had the foam for the circle one. So then we've got the stitched rectangle frames on this side, which we've had for a couple of catalogs, and then the stitched square frames. But now we have the shaker window foam and acetate for those as well, which is pretty awesome. And yes, they do have the foam for each square shape or square size. And then we have the Happy Birthday Shaker window, which is not new. And then the window die collection, which is new. Isn't that pretty? I am very excited about that one. And so, yeah, you could definitely do a lot of window scenes with that one. Now this is the tag. I think we're about halfway through. Yes, it is a wild ride here. We might not. We might have to have an intermission. So we've got, scratch that. We've got tags and tabs, which came out in another catalog not that long ago. And then we have the fancy borders, and I got the fancy borders because I'm so excited about them. So I'll show those to you real quick. You can kind of just get an idea, like here, what kind of something that you can do with them. These ones you can kind of see, that's the shape that it will, the general shape that it will give. And then, yeah, you kind of need that. And then if you look closer, you can kind of see the detail that it gives as well. If it'll focus, there we go. And then the ends are kind of left open so that you can continue it on and make another, like if you wanted to make a longer border, you could. And then we've got a stitched hill. We've got a scalloped heart border. And then we have another stitched hill, or kind of like a horizon or something like that. And then we have like a dotted decorative border, fancy border, which I am very excited about these ones. I love my borders. I use them all the time. Well, when I get to scrapbook, I use them all the time. But then we have the card front spinner. We have the silver brads to help that spin. We have the Blossoms embossing folder, which is new. I might show you a short close-up of these. The floral lace embossing folder, cascading dots, and wood panel embossing folder. And so we've got the spring blossoms, and we've got the floral lace, and then we have the cascading dots, and then we have the wood panel. And if I remember right, our last wood panel embossing folder was a vertical, and these ones are horizontal laying, which is awesome. So specialty items, we have glitter paper. We've got Scarlet, Desert Rose, Ballerina, Evergreen, Sapphire, and Blue Belle. And those are the new ones. Then we have the ones that we've had for a while, which are the gold, silver, black, and white. Usually we have like red, but now they're bringing in the actual matching colors to our cardstock, which is amazing. I love that. I like having all of the options because if you want to, have a full complete bundle, you can. So we've got holographic paper, we've got Sunbeam, Twinkle Toes. So the Sunbeam goes from yellow to orange. Twinkle Toes is more of a, what would you say, pinkish fuchsia to a purplish fuchsia. And then we've got Majestic, which is like a dark blue to a light blue. We've got Dreamy, which is like a mint to a pink, like goes through the mint, lavender, pink colors. Oasis is green to light green. We've got ore paper and pearl paper. So ore papers feature a shimmery metallic finish, while the pearl paper has a pearlescent sheen. So we've got the black ore, which has a metallic finish, the core ore, or copper ore, which has a metallic finish, and then the white pearl, which is pearl. And then we have, of course, our foil paper, which I love. I'm a total fan of our foil paper, which in the gold and silver. Okay, I hope I'm not talking too fast. We've got our, our craft papers, stencil sheets, distressed water, color cardstock is new. You will find out why soon. Vellum paper, tracing paper, white cardstocks, and value pack, which are norms. We've got a new perpetual calendar. I will show you that up close if I can get it to there we go. And that they're two different pieces. So you will have your papers, which are 6 1/4 by 11 1/4, and then you will have your board vinyl base, not vinyl, veneer base. Actually, I don't think it's veneer. I think it's actually like it might be a thicker veneer. And then we have our chipboard monograms and our base calendar. So embellishments and tools, we have shimmer trim. We have, of course, our regulars, black, gold, and silver, and then we have Flamingo, Grape, Lemonade, and Blue Belle. And those are some new colors that we have. Lemonade is not a new color, but it is a new shimmer trim color. So we've got a lot of regular things that we've had for a couple of catalogs. We've got Gold Star Confetti to go along with our silver. We've got Blue Belle loose sequins, which I have here, and they are gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I just love them. They're so pretty. I mean, look at all of that shiny goodness. Ah, they're so pretty. So pretty. Okay. I love them. I really do. But I'm a sucker for sequins anyways. I use them on everything when I craft. And I think that's kind of, some of my customers think that's funny, but I really do like them. I love bling. I love light. And the reflection of light. So I love it. Okay, so that's new, and then we've got our gold and our silver. Then we have some new springtime flower sequins. We have white flower sequins, and we have black bursts. And these kind of give you an idea of what the black bursts look like, which is kind of awesome. Okay, so we have the bold bitty beads. And when I mean bitty beads, they're like tiny little bitty beads. Little bitty beads. Bitty beads. Anyways, I don't think those are in yet. Well, I'll have to check the list at the end of the show. But we have bright bitty beads. Each of those come with, excuse me, 4 colors, and then we've got the Blue Belle glitter gems, which I have here. They are bright and cheery and happy, and I love them because they are sparkly, so sparkly. But yes, there's those, and then of course we've got our silver, gold, and then we've got clear sparkles, bitty sparkles, which is another of my favorite. We've got Blue Belle pearls, which I have. They're kind of hard to see with my ring light, but yep, they're here. So here they are. Like I said, they're kind of hard to see with the ring light. The ring light just shines right off of them, but you can kind of see the blue color. It's very pretty. And there's 3 of those sheets in the pearls, just so you guys know. That's way more than I thought would be in there. Then we've got our black and white dots. We've got our wood buttons, new wood arrows, black acrylic arrows, and I kind of want to give you guys a close-up of those as well as I talk about them. So they are at 25% of size, so they're a bit bigger than that. And then we've got wood hearts. We've got pink acrylic hearts, which kind of look like red up there for some reason. And then we've got wood stars. We've got yellow acrylic stars. We have happy birthday wood sentiments. I don't know if you guys can see those very well. Should be able to. Happy birthday acrylic sentiments, hugs and hello wood sentiments, and hugs and hello acrylic sentiments. So they give you the option of the wood veneer sentiment, of the same as the acrylic. So these two are essentially the same sentiments, but one's acrylic and one is wood. And the wood you can color whatever color you want. The acrylic, I don't know if you can do that or not, but we've got Love Today wood titles, and then we've got Love Today acrylic titles. And then this one we have Love This wood titles as well as Love This acrylic titles in white. So like this group right here has 21 pieces right there, and that it does not show all of the things in there. Like this one's 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8, right? That shows 8, but there's 12 pieces. So you don't get to see everything that's in there. So this one says 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would be all of those, but there's more than 12 pieces, or there's It says there's 12 pieces, so I think that's kind of awesome. This one's got 21 pieces, so. And they might be counting each of these letters as far as the words go, so do consider that as well. Oh, that might be why hello. Yep, that's probably where all that came from, is hello. So, all in all, there's that many pieces, but they do create one word, right? So all of this is our normal. We've got our nonstick micro tip scissors, which I love. We've got our cut rail, aluminum cut rail paper trimmers. That's a good one. The deluxe craft paper trimmer, Sure Cut. I love that one. Photo trimmer. I just got that recently, and I like it so far. I don't like the titanium blades, so I won't suggest getting the titanium blades. They seem to dull faster for me than the originals, but they do have the original replacement blades, which is awesome. We've got watercolors, watercolor pencils, watercolor brushes, distressed watercolor cardstock again in here. And then we have our markers. So our markers, we have just recently switched over to the Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers, and we have had the Essentials blends here, and now we have a deep blend collection. And so I am very excited about that. You can get a marker bundle, and as well as the Spectrum Noir metallic markers. They've got the rare minerals, precious metals, and antique elements. So, as well as the blender and the true black marker. So those are exciting. I know, look at all the new stuff. I am so very excited. So we've got liquid pearls. We've got a whole bunch of different colors here. Those are all new. We have stickles. There's about, let's see, there's 5 new colors here. We've got hibiscus, we've got ice blue, steel, platinum, and icicle. And then we have our journaling pens, which I love. I got one of the gray ones in 0.3. I love the gray. I love it because it's like a dark gray, which is awesome because sometimes the black is so stark, it feels like it's too dark for your project. So the dark gray is awesome. Okay, so the shimmer brushes, we have, let's see, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 new colors. Scarlet, Desert Rose, Flamingo, Grape, Blue Belle, Peacock, Avocado, Sundance, and Espresso, and Paprika. That's on top of the other ones that we already have, so I'm assuming we're going to be having a pretty decent collection in here of shimmer brushes. Then we have our blocks, and then we've got our inks. Now, my favorite of these waterproof inks are the Intense Black. I prefer it over the Archival. The Archival feels a little dry to me, so the Intense Black goes on like an ink, and then it dries, and then it's great for watercolors. I have not tried it on vellum and that kind of thing that I know of. I suppose I could have, but I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while, right? So you also get re-inker. You can also purchase the re-inkers. We've got StazOn, Stamp Chamois, love the Stamp Chamois. Spritz Cleaner, love my Spritz Cleaner too. Haven't had to use it since I got my Stamp Chamois. My Stamp Chamois looks like this right now. It is dry. But as soon as you wet it and then squish most of the water out, it is nice and pliable and wobbly and a very interesting texture. I don't think I've ever felt anything that's like that. But supposedly it's really good for like drying like windshields and stuff. I think I've seen a commercial with that kind of material on there now that I think about it, but it's a 2-pack, so I do love that. We've got embossing powders. The clear, silver, and white are super fine, and then we have the Princess Gold. I love that they have that in there now. They didn't have that before, I don't think. I don't remember seeing it. We've got Versamark ink pad. Love that. Embossing ink pens. Haven't got to use those yet, but man, I want to. Anti-static pouch, heat tool. mini dots, micro dots, ultra thin dots, adhesive runners, permanent adhesive, adhesive refills, foam dots, thin foam dots, foam tape, thin foam tape, um, dual tip Tombow aqua glue pen, dual tip, and then they've got the multi dual tip. Yeah, that. And then we've got liquid glass, which is one of my favorites, the liquid glass fine applicator, which I'm going to have to get mine cleaned up. Rub and remove eraser, which I love. Paper piercing tool, which they brought back. Yay! Not new, because it's been in catalogs before, but it is new to this catalog, and I am so excited because I love my paper piercer. We've got a dual tip stylus, all-purpose mat, round sponge, sponge dauber value pack. We also have a mixed media section. It used to be one page, and now it is more than one page. So we have stickles, and these are like a gel, that dries and leaves sparkles. And then we've got gloss spray, which is the what is her name? Dina Wakely, I think. Gloss sprays. And then we have distressed oxide ink pads, and several flavors, several colors. And then we have a stencil pack, and these are 12 by 12 stencil packs. So there's 3 in each one. We've got stencil pack 1, 2, and 3. We've got mini ink blending tools, which I have had for a bit. So it will be like this, and then like this. And except obviously this is yellowed because I've used it on something before, but they go on like that. And then when you're done, you just pull that off. I store mine on my ink tower, I guess is what you would call it. But yes, I have one of these for almost every color that I own. So we've got palette knives, texture paste, and a larger opaque matte texture paste. So we've got our Workspace Wonder. All of this is the same. They have taken out the marker storage because they plan on having some. They're working on that. They're working on the marker storage. I think that's kind of awesome. But yeah, so there is that. All that's kind of the same. We've got the organizers, and then we have the craft jars and stamp envelopes, and I want to get my hands on some of those. We have the designer travel, so if you're traveling with your like going on a trip or something and you want to take your craft supplies, these are awesome for that. We have digital art vinyl. We have heat transfer vinyl, and then specialty heat transfer vinyl. We have different, it says 3 iron-on sheets with pressure-sensitive backing. We have 3 iron-on sheets, so $22.95 for 3 iron-on sheets of the glitter or metallic heat HTV. And then we've got the basic colors for $18.95 for 3. And then we have digital art, and these are all SVGs. You can also get a bundle that gets you all of these SVGs. So if you have like a Cricut or a Brother Scan and Cut, I don't even know if that will work with a Brother Scan and Cut. I don't have personal experience with those, but I do know that you can get them with the Silhouette Cameo. They will work, but you will have to have the like a what is that called? It's like the creator's bundle or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. We have albums, My Legacy Postbound albums, My Legacy D-Ring albums. I think they each offer 6 colors: saddle brown, black, gray, navy, teal, and sea glass. And then we have Everyday Life 12 by 12 albums, which are They're not D-ring, I don't think. I think they're a circle, but I'm not entirely certain. Don't quote me on that, but I think that is the case. An O-ring center. Okay, so I was right. I was just guessing there. But we've got Julep and Blue Belle in that, and those ones are 12 by 12. And then we have Everyday Life 8.5 by 11 in Ballerina and Charcoal. We have Everyday Life 6 by 8 in Julep, Sapphire, Black, and Candy Apple. And then Everyday Life in 6 by 6 album, Wisteria, Green Apple, and Scarlet. So yes, it does show you that. And those ones, they don't have like the things that you pull to open them up, so you just have to pull them open. They just pop just like you normally would. Story by Stacy 6 by 6 albums, just in case you didn't want to have to go through all the Story by Stacy stuff and you just need a new album. They are here in the albums. We've also got the 4 by 4 albums, Spine Expanders, album 1.5 inch album posts, and label holders. Let's see what else we have here. Memory protectors. This is a great example of how I like to do mine. I like to do a full 12 by 12 page to make it like a focus page for that event, and then use the pocket page for supporting images and quotes and stories and things like that, and I just love that. I love how the wood grain paper goes so nicely with these. But we have, let's see, we've got 5 different 12 by 12 designs, and then we have a strap side load value pack for strap load albums, just in case you have one of those and you need refills. We've got top load, and we have side load. And then we have value packs where you get 25, or you can get a pack of 10. We also have 8.5 by 11 top load protectors. My, we've got a lot of ways to do this. So we've got 6 by 8, 6 by 8 design 1, 2, and then we've got 6 by 6. We've got the Pocket Plus, which are like inserts, kind of like that, but not really. How to explain it? So like if this were like stopped right here, this could be an insert, just this part right here, and you could flip that open and close. So we've got design 1, 2, 3, and 4. I actually have these, and I just need to actually work with them. Time, give me time. So we've got 2 by 2 flip flaps, 3 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 4, 4 by 6, 5 by 7, 6 by 12, and 8 by 12, which is kind of awesome. So like if you get awards and stuff like that, they would fit in there, right? You also get the vertical and the horizontal, which is awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so exclusive color palette. Love this rainbow. It's so pretty. Okay, so custom card pack, 12 sheets, 24 sheets. I am going to be doing sometime. I'm going to be doing a video on like my computer, like when I put in an order. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. It's actually, excuse me, a lot easier than it seems. So the color of the year is Blue Belle, so this will be around for a year. See, look, isn't that pretty? Kind of a little bit more purple now on there than it actually is, but I don't know how to change that without shutting you guys off again. So it has less purple than what you see there. Just so you know. It does. I'm wondering. Yep, that went back, didn't it? Interesting, because I adjusted it and it was a really nice setup, and I wish it had stayed, but now it went back to something else, and it's kind of weird. Anyways, so we have Desert Road is a new color, Cinnamon is a new color, Scarlet is a new color, Flamingo is a new color. Let me see over here. We've got Avocado is a new color, Sundance is a new color, and then Blue Belle. So let's see, I have, my list is out there. I will also put a list in the description box below of the colors that are retiring. So we are almost done. We have the Cricut collections that if you go, if you look on my Close to My Heart page, it has to be in order to get the affiliate sale. You have to go through my page. So if you go out on my Close to My Heart page, down at the very bottom, there's a little Cricut or a little Cricut spot, and if you click on that, it will take you to Cricut, and then you can purchase, whichever ones of the Cricut collections that you want, and then I will get a very small, and when I mean very small, it's like 7%, or something like that. What is it called? 7% of that sale, of the actual sale, not like, the total. So, this is the Every Bit of Wonderful Operation Smile stamp set, and as you can see, it is gorgeous. So every time you purchase one of these, $7 goes straight to help little kiddos that have cleft palates, and helps give them a new smile. And that looks like it would be kind of painful, so it would help with that as well. So that is the core catalog. I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough. This is kind of just, I forgot to show you guys the so this is the Blue Belle cardstock. So this is the back, or the front, and that's the back, so you get a lighter version. And this is actually supposed to be muted. Let me see, I'm going to pause you. Okay, so I fiddled with my settings, and this is what it's supposed to look like. See that? It's a very muted color. It is gorgeous. Like, all of these colors are really vibrant, and this is so calm. I love it. Like, my world is hectic right now, so calm is lovely. Like, I love this color. It's very calming for me. So this is, again, is the front. This is the main color, Blue Belle, and then this is the back of each piece of cardstock. So I got 2 of them because I really wanted to be able to do flowers up on my wall with a frame, but this is kind of, kind of shows you the actual color of the lovely paper pack, which is awesome. Okay, so that is the core product catalog. If you are interested in the supplemental, I will be coming up with that one next. So I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.